What is up, sports fans? This is Danny Austin from the Calgary Sun and the Calgary Herald. We just got done here at the Palace Theatre with open workouts for the UFC's big fight card on Saturday night at the Saddledome. We had fighters from all three of the top fights, so Joanna Jędrzejczyk and Tecia Torres, Eddie Alvarez and Dustin Poirier, and Jose Aldo and Jeremy Stephens. There were a couple hundred fans here. It was a big fight atmosphere. I've covered a lot of these, and it's been a while since I've felt an open workout this big outside of Las Vegas. You know, obviously the main event is Dustin Poirier and Eddie Alvarez. The first time these guys fought, it was an absolute slugfest. They just went at it. Both of them took some big shots before it ended in a, relatively controversial no contest. So right now, these two guys, there's some animosity between them, but there's also some respect. And both of them are saying that they expect this fight to look quite different from the way that their last fight went.
The first fight I fought with Dustin, I was coming off one of the worst performances of my career. I was still thinking too much about, I think, the previous fight with Connor. So I was too much in my own head, very hesitant the first fight, too much thought going on, and didn't do much. I gave Dustin a lot of space, and you guys are going to see almost immediately right away the difference in the fight when Dustin Poirier isn't given the space that he wants and needs to create his opportunities. He does very well. He's a gifted fighter, talented and athletic, and he does very well with space. If you take that away, it'll be a long night for him.
I think it will be similar if I can keep him at a range in the middle of the cage. I don't think he's going to play that game again. I think he learned his lesson in the first fight. I think he's going to try to wrestle more, dirty box, clinch, close the distance. He doesn't want to be dancing with me under the middle of the octagon. In the middle of the octagon, he just can't keep up. He got two left feet there.
Next up, we also had Brazilian legend Jose Aldo and Jeremy Stephens. I mean, this is a really interesting fight because, their reputation, Stephens is a guy who just knocks people out. Aldo is genuinely probably the greatest featherweight of all time. He was champion for a long time, but has lost to Conor McGregor and Max Holloway twice in recent years. So we don't really know what to expect, but one thing that is very clear is that these guys have quite a bit of respect for one another.
Jose's been around for a long time. He's been dominant. He's a champion. He's looking to pick himself back up. So I'm looking to face the best Jose Aldo. And if you put us two together at our best, you guys are in for a treat. And I really mean that.
And finally we had Tecia Torres and Joanna Jędrzejczyk. And these two girls, they were absolute show women out there tonight. They really ran the crowd. They got the crowd into it. They tried to hype people up. And ultimately, I don't think that this is a fight that a lot of people do need to get hyped up for. I think everyone knows Joanna was, the pound-for-pound best women's fighter in the world until she ran into Rose Namajunas. People are expecting her to bounce back. And Tecia Torres is just one of those people. She's right near the top. And, winning this fight really gets her over. So it was interesting listening to them. There's absolutely respect and admiration for each other's skill set, but both of these people think that they're going to win this fight.
I don't think anybody's unbeatable. It comes to the point when someone just, picks out their game and does what they need to do, and Rose did that twice to Joanna, and I will do that a second time, or rather a third, but the second person to do that on Saturday.
Do you think she's at all different now, though, than she was then?
Maybe a little bit more humbler. She's been quiet this camp, and hopefully that's out of respect, and if it is, more power to her.
I think that she hasn't faced someone like me this level, and you can look at the other strawweight fights, that these fights don't look like my fights, and that's the point. I'm different level, I'm on a different level. But happy to face her, and that's the fight I'm focused on, and she's a tough opponent. She's ranked number 5. She just lost to Jessica Andrade, who's going to be the next challenger, but I'm here. I will get this spot.
So that's it from us here at Open Workouts. Fight week is just getting underway. Obviously, we've got the whole fight card on Saturday night. It's going to be exciting, but we also have, ceremonial weigh-ins on Friday. Tomorrow is media day for those of us who are going to interview these guys and girls. And, Khabib Nurmagomedov is also going to be doing a fan Q&A at the Saddledome at 5:15 on Friday night. So lots still to come. It's fight week. These things only build. They only get more exciting. And I think everyone in Calgary is looking forward to it.